We're back with Brennon Peterson from Apollo's Army. It's good having you. Now, when we left off, you joined up with the guys in high school, Apollo's Army.
Yep.
And then they started going their own separate ways.
Yeah.
And I kind of wondered, because I told you before that I judged Apollo's Army in a Battle of the Bands competition and was blown away.
Yeah.
Just amazing. And I thought, these guys are good. They have a chance. They're good. They can make a great boy band with a little edge to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's leave off there. They started going on missions.
Yeah, so when you judged them, that was the year before both Mark McGann, who's the lead singer, and I joined. Mark actually performed in the Canyon View Idol part of that.
Okay.
I think he did, I want to say he did Let It Be by the Beatles, and
Got a great
everyone was
voice.
just, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's no training, no anything. He just started singing one day and is better than everybody else. It's, but he's the most humble guy about it. It's crazy. We're lucky to have him. But when we joined in, it was Robert Lawrence on drums, Andy Newfer on bass, Jaron Eastman on rhythm guitar, and Jacob Lee on keyboards. Jacob and Jaron graduated that year, and so they didn't want me in the band based on my age. I remember that. I remember when Robert told them that I was a freshman, they were like, we can't deal with that. I'm like, guys, give me a chance.
But how cool is that, a freshman hanging with the senior kids?
It was
And
cool.
Apollo's Army. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, they could pick me up for practice and everything, which was also the downside because my parents had to go pick me up from practice when it was late and everything. But, yeah, so Mark and Jacob and Andy, they all went on missions. So that was half of the band was gone. Jaron, one day, we were supposed to have a gig, and we're like, hey man, are you coming? And he's like, I'm in Salt Lake, I'm gone. And we're like, what? So we had to sort of pull it out and deal with it. And we did. It was cool. It was over at the Main Street Park. But so he was gone. That's 4 out of 6. All that was left was Robert and me. And we kept playing. We did a couple of Battle of the Bands throughout high school. My sophomore year, we had a band that won Battle of the Bands. My junior year, we had a band that won Battle of the Bands, both locally, or just the Canyon View, and then regional. And then we went to state, where I think we took 3rd.
Nice.
But we brought in different guys through all of that. But
With
nothing
again, you
ever,
and Robert just being the nucleus, and then bringing in spares. Okay.
Yep. And he and I did the vocals. We tried a couple different singers, but we just couldn't make it work. And so he's got a great voice, and I can yell on a stage.
You're pretty humble about yours, because I heard you on your Facebook. You do a good job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. They use some on the tracks for your new album.
Yeah, newer stuff. I more just yell. I don't really sing on those. I get to be the aggressive vocals guy, which is fun for me because I like that stuff. I'm a metal guy. But yeah, we just carried that, and we stayed together. We had a little falling out in high school because we're both teenagers, and I was going through a lot, just teenage stuff, and being pretty miserable to be around. And Robert's energy it doesn't flow with that. So he just kind of said, hey, we're gonna go separate ways, and so I just went back to square one and tried to find guys to jam with, and there were a few that I did. I had different bands throughout that. He left on a mission, and I thought that was the end. I kind of wanted to be. I was mad, but then time heals all wounds, as they say. Guys started coming back, and I'd connect with them. Jacob Lee came to a couple of my band's performances that I was in, and we got talking. And eventually Robert came back, and I thought, I'll just reach out. So I sent him a message, and I think a couple days went by, and I thought, all right, well, he's not going to respond. And then all of a sudden he did, and we got together, the guys who came back to Cedar. Jaron was still gone, but Jacob, Andy, and Mark were all still around. So they came and we played, and it was like we never missed anything.
Yeah, once you find that chemistry.
And that's that magic, is we get together and it's just there. It's the coolest thing ever, because I freak out thinking we haven't practiced for how long, we haven't done anything, and it was just like we had played together the week before. And this was five 5 years.
That is perfect.
So
that is
it was
perfect.
really cool.
Well, good. Well, we're glad that you guys mended fences, whatever it took.
Yeah,
and everybody,
me too.
And that some of you ended back up in Cedar City so you could make this work. So, hey, we're going to take another break.
Okay.
We will be back with our final segment in just a minute. Everybody stick around.